right.
Who's
I'm gonna
hosting?
go sit in the living room.
Matthew.
Not I.
It's Matt's turn.
Shit, I got a host. Fuck.
Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
I need work.
Good night, folks.
Nailed it.
You are listening to your favorite podcast, Shoutcast Uncut, with your host, Bobby Skullface.
That's a solid unit, Mac.
Oscar and Jake. I call it a rock Fred. Robert D.
So happy to be here.
The engineer, T2RX6.
It's a fit and finish.
Everyone's favorite internet troll, Greg Raw Mercy.
Only troll for good.
Meth Deluxe Baldwin.
Hell Hasbro.
And the most popular tattoo transformer band ever, the Zepticon.
Hey, ladies.
No, it's just awful. Who's running that company?
Kind of a scale like that.
Upload complete, fuckers. This podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and
Shut the fuck up, Chip.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shoutcast Uncut, episode 99. And it is 11:59 a.m. on Thursday night. I'm just kidding. It's Friday, fuckers. And I just wanted to say that I hate hosting. And we're going to go for it. We'll go from left to right. We got, everybody. Everybody knows this guy. He's probably the best reviewer of all time. How about Justin? How you doing?
Oh, that's nice of you. Thank you, Matt. I am well. Thank you.
I just want to go on record as saying I knew he was talking about Justin the whole time.
Oh.
I think we all do.
T2R6.
Flattery will get you guys everywhere. Thank you very much.
And we got the next best reviewer of all time. And he's a troll, too. How about Greg Sullivan?
Oh, but I'm not, though.
Oh, well, you should be. Anyway, well, I'm just kidding. Everybody knows that, Mr. Skullface. Everybody knows Bobby B, so say hi, Bobby B.
What's up?
Yay. And then we got the ambulance chaser. We'll just call him Lawyer. How you doing, Lawyer?
lawyer here.
And we got the sexiest tattooed artist, whatever, everybody knows him. Decepticon. Yeah, you could be an artist, too. You could be whatever you want to be, Lenny.
Yeah, I put these all on myself.
I'm super impressed with that ability, Lenny.
Yeah.
And he rides sharks, too. So, hey, he'll be at TipCon next year riding a shark.
I just draw them on with a Sharpie each morning. I'm getting pretty good at it.
Prison tats. All right. And I am Deluxe, if anybody don't know. I'm the weird sounding one.
Hi, Matt.
And, hey. And today, this is our 99th episode. Next week, we got a special coming up with the 100th. So stay tuned for that. Everybody likes listen to us. We got any GoFundMe updates still, or it's the same thing we're going to say every week?
Same thing. Somebody wrote us privately on Facebook. Did anybody grab that?
Oh, about the mug? The coffee mug?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I grabbed it, and he said he'll get with me on Tuesday, I think.
Copy that.
I think so.
Yeah, he came by my Instagram, so the advertising is working.
There you go.
Mm.
And then we got sold a keychain recently, and I sold Joe KW picked up a keychain and a pint glass.
Nice.
I think the most important part of the update is that pretty much everything is limited at this point. So.
Yeah.
Except for pint glasses. We still have a decent amount of those, but that's because we got a decent amount.
Greg, if you tell them they're limited, they rush to get them.
They'll rush to get them anyway. You can tell them you put beer in them.
Yeah, that's all you gotta say. So yeah, we still got stuff left over. We don't have any of the other stuff from the Rock Fight 25 or anything. Do we have anything left for that?
I think we might have one shirt. I'd have to double check.
Sure. Okay. All right. We'll move past that. Anyways, next year we'll come out with something, because friendship is neato. Yay. So I guess we'll start off with did anybody get anything? We'll go with Bobby B first.
I got a First Order Snow Trooper. It's a Toys R Us exclusive. It's fine. I got a SH Figuarts Stormtrooper, which is slightly more than fine. And Joe KW, let me take a look at Maketoys Hound.
Oh.
So
Damn. Somebody likes some Hound in here.
Yeah. Oh
That it?
no, I got one more thing today. I bought a SH Figuarts Mario Brother. I bought it.
I think we have a problem. We might
No,
need to
I
talk.
bought Mario. So I'm scrolling through my Facebook feed, and this guy had it for like $20 shipped, and I was like, you know what? You know what? Fine. So I clicked it, and it came in, and it's pretty cool. I'm happy with it.
How many of those
$20.
little world pieces did you get?
It came with like a little mushroom and a coin, and I think like a question mark block. Dude, I'm loving it. It's fucking badass.
You should build up a whole world, like on one of their shelves you have that go along the ceiling, kind of. You should build up a whole Mario world.
Like a
Maybe.
proper, like have it be like
Yeah.
an exact replica of like level 1.
Like World 3-7. Or
Yeah, go obscure, free beer to anyone.
Have you
Who
seen
holds the
the
exact
room?
level.
There's a kid's room that somebody built of Mario, the first Super Mario, and some kid's room had all the the backgrounds and all that stuff on the walls and everything. It looked pretty cool. I don't know if you ever seen that or not.
You also need the figure arts Luigi, and he needs to be killing Mario, like beheading him, because I think that that would be the way to do it. Just saying.
And then I would get the Yoshi,
and the princess.
They make a super slutty anime style princess.
And what's
someone's
the name?
probably made it.
The mushroom and turtle. Okay.
Yeah, mushroom. Yeah, and then make some shy guys. Fuck, I want. You know what I want? I want a Mauser, dude. Mauser, in the cartoon, Mauser was one slick banana.
Yeah, the hammer things, the hammer tossers.
Oh, the Hammer Brothers.
Yeah,
dude, I want this Mario kick, baby. Fuck Force Awakens.
Big arts thing, man. We have to have a intervention. We all need an intervention after the show. So, all right, Greg Sullivan.
Oh, I just got a good idea for a chain chomp, Bobby.
What'd you get?
Oh, what did I get, or what was my idea? Here, I'll tell you what I got. We'll talk about chain chomps later.
Okay.
Oh, take one of your kids' old mobiles or whatever, mobiles, however you say it. Put magnets on it, and then get a chain chomp that's really sensitive to magnets. I don't know how Justin could probably tell you the details and turn that mobile on so it's dragging it all over the room.
Yes.
Like it's trying to break off the chain. You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
Nice.
I like it.
I bet Justin could probably hook you up.
Yeah, Justin, that's where you come in. You come up with the science, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's actually an Alex G reference. It's all good.
What'd you get, Troll?
I got Andrus and I got an Impossible Toys Kremzeek.
Yay!
I got a good deal on both, so I got both, and I'm happy with both for the most part.
Nice.
There's no masterpiece tracks, but
no chipping.
Well, we've discussed this earlier. I had that one little line in the weird hinge, and I did it to myself. I pulled it kind of weird, and yeah. God damn, that's a crazy fucking joint. I just looked on the inside of that thing. God damn. Man eater. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, it's if it had been any other company, it would have been a leap and bound, but it's not quite enough with what I've invested into his bullshit in the past.
Careful, he might be listening.
I hope he's listening. Maybe I'll start taking feedback. I do like the black poop. I can't stop pulling out the black poop.
Poo. Okay. Justin, TTR6.
Let's see. I will start with what I knew I got something last week and couldn't remember what it was. I got the upgrade set for the animated toys, the Unicron.com set. So, yeah, that's what I knew I got something last week and couldn't remember what it was. I got some... What is going on there? I am so confused. Anyway, I also got... I got 2 weapons from Tyler Elite that need repairing, so representing Oscar here. And finally, the last thing I ended up getting was Masterpiece Tracks, and I am so glad that he is not a piece of crap, as you guys have kind of thought he was going to be. Maybe that's why I like him so much, because like,
the expectations are so
everybody said that he was like crappy, and then I got him like, he's awesome. What are they talking about? But yeah, I like him. So
they don't know what they're talking about, Justin. You do.
I never said he was bad.
Well, I know you didn't, Greg. I know
Gregor's
you didn't.
Always likes it.
I get overwhelmed by the Robert memes telling me, or lawyer memes, I should say.
I didn't make any memes about Tracks. Yeah, it was a meme free. It was a meme free release.
But at least once, I've heard it's a piece of shit and everything like that from Robert. In fact, I'm pretty sure I could go on to Facebook and find somebody talking
That
about
was-
the
No,
Handsome
you can go
Tracks
last
mod
week's
and
episode.
yeah,
I
all that
couldn't help
stuff.
myself.
Yeah.
I couldn't help myself. It was today. Jay bought Tron. He was like, "Oh, has anybody done the Handsome Tracks mod?" And I said, "You mean the one where you throw it in the trash?"
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. Okay.
I love that it's now officially called the Handsome Tracks mod. Like, I fucking love that. Love it.
Okay.
That's all.
All right, cool. Is that all you got, Justin?
Yep, that's it for me.
All right.
I had to move,
Lenny.
I actually, real quick. I'm sorry. I had
That's all right.
to move my tracks this week.
To the island?
To it. No, not to the island. Not that. No.
There'd never be an NP over there, buddy.
Yeah, no. He's not that bad. But I had to move him. He was on my top shelf with like my masterpieces from season 1 and season 2. I just had to move him down to the season 3 shelf because it's the season 1 shelf is right near a vent, and I kept hearing this loud ass whistle, but it was just the the heater blowing through the holes in them.
He waited all day to say that, man. He's like, God, I got something good. I got them. I got them. That was funny, though. That's good. Lenny, did you get anything, man?
Yeah, I got a couple of things. I got the MMC Turmoil, and it looks good, but it's too small. But that was always going to happen when it's a remold repaint. I got the Bad Cube Bugs, and yeah. I got the KFC hands and gun upgrade kit for MP10. Mainly for the gun, but then it turns out that the MP10 hands don't actually hold the gun, so I had to swap it all out to the articulated fingers. And I got Maketoys Hound, and I fucking love it.
Yay.
So good.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's good. That's a little thing. All right, Robert. You get anything, Robert D?
Nope, didn't get a thing.
Aw.
How about
neither.
that Utopia?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Did you order it? Did you get it?
Yeah, he did.
Nice. Oh, I wish I had the money.
I might have
over
joined the club, but he didn't come yet. So.
Oh, I got something coming too. I don't have. I bought something from Michael Lowry. I got a Starscream coming to me, so yay. I didn't get anything today. No, I didn't get anything this week. Anyway, all right. Well, let's everything gonna go on. Let's go on to it's gonna be a heavy third-party news and hardly any Hasbro, which really sucks.
You're welcome.
Hey, third-party news. We got first is Keith is looking out for the fans with the new third-party blaster with 85% less licks of paint. And I guess it's just everybody knows that it's a less shinier blaster.
The blaster
Yes.
everybody wanted.
Yeah, at first, but then we
Well,
bought the other one.
I have to say I disagree.
Really?
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Like, I have the twin cast in my possession at the moment. I didn't mention it because I don't like to
Stole it
mention
from a baby.
right until after I review it. But here's the thing: without that metallic finish, it looks, in my opinion, it looks toyish. Like it doesn't look. I don't know. It doesn't look. It doesn't look like a $100 and whatever figure. It looks like a $50
Plain?
figure. It looks
It
plain.
looks kind of plainish.
Yeah. It just like I would rather like if you're a person that transforms it back all the time, then I would say absolutely get this red one with no metallic in it. But if you're a person that's going to transform it once, transform it back, I'd say get the metallic one and be good because the metallic one looks better on a shelf. IMO.
Honestly, when it
say
comes
that.
down to it, I tend to agree. To be honest, like even though a lot of the Transformer toys are not metallic, but the one thing that for me it's because Soundwave is not like that flat blue either. You know,
Right.
If he was, I think I'd be a lot more compelled to get rid of my metallic one. But that Soundwave definitely has a metallic component to his paint, or well, his plastic, I guess it is. There's like a little flecks of metallic there, so. To me, the metallic red makes more sense for Blaster too. Yeah, I didn't like it to start, but I do like it now.
Kind of like a
I think
19.
Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say it's kind of like a 1989 Pontiac Grand Prix metallic fleck. Kind of reminds me of
I
my
had
mom's
one of
old car.
those. Yeah. I mean, it kind of Blaster's kind of a I don't want to say a boring character, but he just kind of bland to me. I mean, that's to me. I don't know, but with the metallic, he kind of stands out, a little bit. And you don't get anything extra with this. It's the same price and it's the same stuff you get. So, I mean, if you bought the first one, I would be content with just having that one. But,
yeah,
whatever.
I think it's honestly, I think it's a better looking bot. Now, is it as functional? Hell no, because once you transform it, it's going to start flaking on you. But outside of that, I mean, I think what most collectors do is like now, Joe H. Like Joe H. God bless him, he gets down on the floor, messes with him with his kids and all that kind of stuff. Like that's a situation where you probably want the straight one, But if it's just sitting
we have
on
the
a
gay one.
shelf, no.
I was waiting.
But if you're just sitting them on a shelf,
Don't sound disgusted with me, Greg. Whatever.
No,
You
there
were
was
thinking
no
of
more
something.
Gay blasters down there with the kids.
No, I don't want their penises touching.
Well,
Hello.
All right.
Anyway, anybody else got anything, Lenny? Are anybody picking this up?
no.
I mean, is anybody
No,
picking
I'm
this
good.
up at all?
Yeah.
Greg,
It caused a lot of outrage on Facebook, but it's a Transformer, so
That's always fun. That's what I mean. It gets everybody pumping, because if you see this stuff, you're like, oh yes, the groups are going to be awesome today.
yeah.
It's also a KFC toy. I mean, like, what KFC toy doesn't seem to cause rage, with the exception of Sencho?
Oh, fucking Sancho.
Sencho. That's a good figure.
It is
Why don't you
good.
say it, Matt? Say Sancho for us. Come on.
Sancho Barbosa.
it's been a while.
Nice.
I know.
It has.
I miss it.
All right. Well, if you got anything else, we'll go on to follow Cybertron Perceptor. They sure are a lot of guns for a scientist. Thanks. I like that. Yeah. So Joe H. All right. Follow Cybertron.
I think this looks good. I mean,
Yeah.
and
I like the
once
sniper
again,
rifle.
cheers to them for staying in their lane.
Yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
agree.
They don't have a Devastator coming out. They're just doing this.
Yeah.
Even if they do get a Devastator coming out, though, as long
It'll
as
be
it's in
this.
like an FOC version,
Yep.
I can't complain about that.
Yep.
Like
I'm right there with
if you're into it, then that's awesome.
They know their crowd.
Joe
They know their crowd. Hey, he looks good. I mean, I like him.
I think so, too.
He's going to be deluxe, probably size, a little bigger, maybe.
Honestly, if it wasn't for masterpieces and stuff taking off, like I could see myself being into an FOC line, but masterpieces exist, and that's what I want.
Right.
Yeah.
Joe
Man,
just
he-
sat on the edge of his seat.
And
And then what happened?
that's it. Okay.
Nothing based on what you said. He just
Oh,
gripped
okay.
his seat with his fingernails and got it.
Oh yeah, he was afraid we were going to hit on it.
Yeah, he's going to be excited about this.
Yeah, no, but it looks good. I mean,
He is gunned up. I mean, God, I can never see Perceptor as being gunned up like this, but it looks pretty good.
I don't know. I think his alt mode makes perfect sense. Like the original had that tank mode. Was Perceptor a character in like any of the games, like the online game at all?
No, he wasn't.
I don't remember. Oh, he
So
was
there's-
in it. He was in
Was
it.
he?
Yeah, you couldn't play as him, but he was like you go and talk to him for a bit.
Oh,
Like-
okay.
In one of the-
He's one of those
like,
characters.
You have like a little chat with him.
No, he
Um,
was
Chit-chat.
he was actually in the Fall of Cybertron or whatever as
first-
a DLC character apparently that you could play in the online.
Oh.
So yeah,
Wow.
821,
Learned
and it
something
looks
today.
pretty much just like this. So good job, Planet X.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're going to go with next. So, I mean, I know they got the Dinobot, or they have the Dinobots. You think they'll do a Bruticus herself?
Oh,
I don't know. I feel like they'll probably wait on that because I feel like with the Hasbro one out there, it's a lesser market for you. I feel like tapping these characters that don't have any incarnation is the way to go first.
Oh,
if they
yeah.
finish
like
it with
single
that, then
ones, yeah.
I could see him doing that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the single issue ones, and the ones you just chit chat with, you can actually make a figure out of. That's pretty cool. All right. Anybody else? No? Yeah. All right. Fantoys shows off more than their Willy. Yeah. There's a dick joke, lawyer.
Yep. Set it up. Robert's falling asleep.
What?
Right.
What?
There's another dick
my
joke.
Forte?
Hey.
Dick jokes are my forte now?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. Penis head.
Looks good.
Looks awesome. I
Yeah,
love this thing.
I hate those feet.
What?
Really?
Why? That's what they look like in the show, though.
When did they ever show his feet in the show?
God damn it! Just
All the
Google some
time.
fucking G1 Hound cartoon.
Google
and you'll
it.
see his feet.
When did they ever show his feet in the show? I love that. I love that response. Look, real quick, let's do a side tangent. People love the tangents. The reason why I laughed at that response is because it reminded me of this guy I used to work with when I worked on a loading dock, and like his whole entire reality was just purely based on what he knew specifically. So like there was no room for anything else outside of his world. And he had this one day we were talking about your favorite artists of all time, like musicians and groups and whatever. And we're at a table and people are saying Prince, people are saying whatever.
Yes.
Like, there's lots and lots and lots of people commenting on different like famous, like noteworthy musicians throughout time.
Brett Michaels.
Right. And then all of a sudden this one guy, his name was Dexter, he said, for me it's Bone Thugs and Harmony. and so like a couple people laughed but just got over it. And this guy Andre, who was a very cool dude, was like, Bone Thugs and Harmony is your favorite group. And this dude Dexter guy took a little bit of offense to it, you could tell, and he was like, yeah man, he's like they're like they're like the highest selling rap group of all time. And Andre looked at me and I said, I think that's actually legit. And then Andre was like, no, they're not. And he was like, how? He was like the guy started like going on this tangent. Like he started like naming facts. He's like, according to Billboard, such and such, according to Rolling Stone, such and such. And Andre just said, I don't know nobody with a Bone album. And that was like the end of his argument. So anyway, yeah, I love that.
Those are some slippers, though.
When did you ever see
So I googled G1 Hound cartoon, and it's like a Rob Liefeld comic book.
Yeah.
I see a lot of Hound, but I see a whole lot of clever ways of hiding his feet. There's some really clever ways too, but I did find one picture where he's making out with Mirage. Mark that. Hold on. He's kind of, and he's another one. Oh, ooh, this one's him Spike and Mirage, and yeah, his feet are kind of small, but that's the only picture I can find in all of the Googles.
Well, what else are you gonna do with them, man?
We'll call it animation error, Lenny.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
What else are they gonna do? I mean, they are some big slippers, but what else are they gonna do with them? I mean, you gotta put it somewhere.
That said, the Jeep to me looks a million times, well, not a million times better than the Maketoys, but enough better than Maketoys to make me not want the Maketoys one.
Would you say 20,000 times better?
I think that's fair.
What about 5? It looks great.
I don't know.
Did you just say 5, Matt? Did you say 5?
Yeah.
Because like 20 million or whatever it was, 20,000 is more than 5. But
yeah, but that's like our thing though. It's either 5 or 20,000.
How much is it? $20,000 or 5?
If he came with like Ravage in a cage and a deflated football, I'm trying to see some other props in this Google search.
Or a Redskin sticker on the back of the tire.
Well, in all fairness, it's fans' toys, so a deflated football is a feasible option for an accessory.
Probably get some googly eyes too.
Yeah.
Hey,
Get him in there.
he's a good size too. He's is that Sphinx back there with him? He about Sphinx size. Yes.
Will he fit in Masterpiece Soundwave?
I hope so. He's punching Soundwave right now in one of the pictures. That's a pretty good picture.
Will he fit in Masterpiece Robert?
I gotta get up to that. Gotta work up to that. We need to get Hulky in here first.
So I guess everybody's in on this. I guess.
Except
Lenny isn't.
I'm good.
Lenny, you're not getting Willy?
No, I've turned my back on fans toys.
Oh my God, we better turn our backs on Lenny.
Oh,
Even talking
Hey.
to Greg.
No, listen, I'll shit you not. This morning I'm getting ready for work, and I usually start getting ready about 8:15, because I don't have to be there till 9, and I live close, and I start getting these voice messages from Joe because Lenny started posting those pictures, and in this on the internet or somewhere, I can't remember where they were, and I'm getting these voice messages through Facebook Messenger, and like he's driving to work, he doesn't even have time to like wait, he's got to tell me right then. He's like, dude, I had to get it. Somebody that's that into Fans Toys said I need the Make Toys. I had to get it. He's like, I got it from Capture Prey. It was the last one. Everyone else is sold out. I'm getting scared. I had to get it. And like he sends me like 5 voice messages, like all frantic. He's like, I gotta get it.
yeah. Rolling Steel from ROC. He commented on one of my Instagram pictures. He's like, well, if the Fans Toys guys turned his back on it, and this must be a good toy. So.
Nice. All right. Well, I guess we're next. Okay. We got MMC. I don't know how to say it. Carnifex test shots.
Good job, Matt.
Carmex. Whatever.
Now you ruined it.
CarMax. It's the CarMax test shot.
Is that the Carmex one?
Dude, this is where there's the no haggling on the toys. Is that how that works? Like that.
So this is their. I guess is this their take on Overlord?
All their QC is certified.
You get a 3-day return policy.
Their lip balm.
Do you get the report? Can you like show me the
wait.
Carnifex?
And there's always a guy across the street selling for cheaper. One of those flipping signs.
So this is their.
Wait, you talking about BotCon?
I guess.
Oh God.
What is this?
So this continues to look great.
Yeah.
This is a big fucking toy.
Yeah, I can't wait.
And shout out to Fabian for the awesome photos too. Good job.
Yeah, those fingers are all articulated, all of them. All right, everybody loves that shit.
Well, hold
I
on
guess
now,
it's
Lenny.
there.
Hold on.
What?
Shout out to MMC for making it.
Yeah.
Shout out to the place that had him. Shout out to Fabian for the photos. Shout out to all the people on Weibo. Shout out to all the people that shared it. Come on.
All right.
Shout out to little kids who made 50 cents today.
Yay!
Yeah.
Shout out to the factories.
Hey, an honest day's work is an honest day's work.
It is. And I bet they go home. They are satisfied when they get home.
Yeah.
I hope we
when
made
they
them
go
Americans. I hope we
Hey,
made them
not for
Americans.
nothing, you don't hear them crying about raising minimum wage.
I know.
Hey, they get a packet of
What
cigarettes
happens
today.
if
They're
they
good.
Now, Matt, when you say home, do you mean when they crawl up under their work table, cover themselves with a ratty burlap sack, and take that little 30-minute power nap?
Yeah, it's a new paper. I hope the Americans got a good toy. By God, I just can't. I can't sleep right if the Americans don't get a good toy. Third-party elitist. So anything.
We'll see what
You're not
happens.
getting a lot of sleep then, Matt.
I was just about to say that.
Is everybody in on the Carmex test shots?
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Have we got a price on this thing?
Yeah. No. All right. All right. We got overalls. I'm
Anybody?
making a comeback.
Wait.
Yes.
You do not. What do you suspect, Gregory?
I've seen rumors in the $300 ballpark.
Yeah.
What?
I started that rumor. That was me.
Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't have thought that, but if that fucking Nova Prime's going to be like 200 when it's all said and done, and this thing's as big as Feral Rex.
Yep.
Yeah.
Easy 300. Probably more.
350 at BPTS.
575.
Yeah.
All right.
You know,
Um,
I'm gonna say 2. Like
No. 200?
So optimistic.
No.
Chemung Mong will probably have them for 200, and then it'll be like $400 shipping.
Yeah.
I think if this is more than a Fans Toys or Giga Power Dinobot, there's something wrong.
I agree.
But he's big as a combiner, though.
He's big as Star Saber.
Yeah, but you got to go off what Greg said. The Nova Prime's 200 plus, so
That's true.
it's a lot bigger. And who knows? Like I said in a group chat somewhere, they'll probably release it in 2 parts. So you'll get the tank, and then you'll get the jet. And
I feel like Nova Prime is expensive because they spent so much time developing it that they figured
I think
we
so,
know
too.
most people aren't going to buy it, so let's try to make the price for those people who are still in, make us as much money as we can.
And I think that there's a lot of intricacies to the Nova Prime trailer and stuff, and the way that all that has to work that may not be there with this. Not to say
Yeah, I
that
can
this
agree
is-
with that too.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're combined though. That's
It's
awesome.
KO'd Iron Factory.
No,
What?
No, Robert.
What?
No.
What do you say? They just knocked
Said
off
they
Iron
KO'd.
Factory?
Yeah.
Come on.
It's an upsize.
Is that what you really feel?
Which color scheme? Which color scheme would you guys be in for? There was that vote thing.
I want the black and purple convention exclusive repaint.
I just want the turquoise and white, and kind of bluish.
I want the Triptychon remold. I'm holding out for
Who
that one.
doesn't? I want the black Zarak colors.
I want to move on.
Well, we're not going to move on. I'm hosting.
Yeah.
No, I was kidding. Overalls are making a
Lay down.
comeback thanks to Dr. Wu.
Oh, this is why
He's
Justin wants to
back.
talk about this.
Oh, this
Back.
is cool.
This is neat, but it also disappoints me.
What?
You need to have some goddamn consistency here, Dr. Wu. I mean, you skipped everybody who's come before season 3. Your Carly looks really bad. Let me rephrase that. Carly looks really good, but Daniel and Spike look like complete shit standing next to him. And they're smaller than her. Like, it's just, come on. And then the other thing that I don't understand is, like, how come you did the partner people with articulation so they could fit in MP10, but from this point on, it doesn't matter. But these things are not getting any cheaper either, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, what did Carly cost? Like $20-some or something for something that just stands there.
I think she was like $17.99.
Are these coming in a 4-pack, or are they got about separately?
No, I think they'll be a full pack. $100.
So you're talking ooh,
Probably.
20,000
$20,000.
or 5. I don't know.
I still-
They look nice.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
look
I
nice.
think
Do
they
they
look
have
good.
articulated heads this time? It looks like they have articulated heads or something.
Yeah. Hot Rod's turning towards him, so.
Yeah.
Dude, that picture with Hot Rod next to Hot Rod, so meta.
You know, not for nothing. That's
Oh.
like one thing I really did like about tracks. Like, even though I thought I wouldn't, I'm
Is
kind
that-
of okay with the Raoul.
Ooh.
Like, I'm okay with, look, no articulation, just a thing with a stand that's not going to fall over. It's just sit there and look fine. Like,
Yeah, I'm okay with that too.
yeah, like so like that's a direction I wouldn't mind seeing this sort of human thing go.
Yeah, and in that regard, I don't mind. Like, I really don't care about that. I wouldn't mind if the Dr. Wu Carly had a little stand on it and was unarticulated. Like, that's fine. It's just like when you compare it, like, I really don't know why he didn't come with Spike and Daniel, because it just, you sit it next to them and it just looks ridiculous, you know? Like, they should have just done all 3 of them, and then I can put those shitty Masterpiece ones back in the box and never look at them again.
Right.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hey, Bobby B, do they got some wash on their hair? Just need to know. Is that wash or is that
Let me try to take a closer look. Let me try to take
Bobby's
a-
like, God damn, I gotta look now. Shit.
No, let me try to take a closer look. Hold on one second. Oh shit, that was despicable of me. Hold on.
I don't know.
You know, I see what you're saying.
Ultra Magnus, maybe. Ultra Magnus. Not got
You know, I see what you're saying. I'm going to be honest with you. The Ultra Magnus looks like I think it's just the camera, like the flash, of
camera
the
and the lights. Okay.
Um, But I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm trying to get on your level, man. I like good reviews, man. I want to be like.
Hey Matt, don't be like me. Be better than me.
Oh.
Aw.
It's like I tell my kids.
It's a little PSA.
Is anybody getting these? Justin, are you gonna get these?
Oh yeah, I'm probably getting them. I just wish that they do them all at some point.
I'm sure Wo's a busy man. He might get around to it.
Yeah, he's got a lot of fingers and a lot of pies.
That's just what bothers me, though.
He's got a lot of fingers and a lot of pies.
Well, don't you know Dr. Wu, lawyer?
No.
Didn't he from Staten Island?
Yeah, I know.
Brooklyn.
I know.
I always hear their songs about the Wu repping Staten Island and Brooklyn and all that shit.
He sells kidneys on Canal Street.
Don't you know? Yeah, don't you know him? Haven't you chased his ambulance before? Haven't you had to go up against him in court?
Yeah,
he went to his factory and helped him build some stuff.
Canal Street.
All right, so we'll go to Maketoys Katana, and it's not a knife.
I heard you, Bobby. By the way,
Yeah.
Bobby said that one street he knows in all of New York City.
No. It's just that I'm trying to remember. Like, it's been a while since I was just talking to Laura about it. Like, but Canal Street runs through Little Italy, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I remember about
Little Italy is basically one block now.
Well, Little Italy, Manhattan, or that area of Manhattan.
It used to be one block. I mean, now it's one block. It used to be all of Chinatown, but it's just like one block of a few sad restaurants. That's what
I like
sad
restaurant. Little Italy in the Bronx. Stay tuned next.
Story.
Stay tuned next week when we start our Dining in New York City podcast.
Terror Squad. What we call the Terror Squad? Fat Joe and Big Pun. Okay. All right, we got Blades. Maketoys Blades. Looks really good. I mean, he looks G1 to the point in a copter mode. He's got some hollow legs in there going on, but that's all right. But he looks good. I like him. I like the blue face. Pretty cool.
In case no one heard that, he said Blades looks good to the point.
No. Yeah.
I didn't even mean to do that.
Mm.
You didn't read the line properly, though, Matt. You meant to say, that's not a knife. But,
I'm sorry. Well, then you say it. It's better when you say it.
Yeah, well, it's more fun when I hear Americans do an Australian accent.
But I sound like you do.
Oh, that's true. Y'all.
So, y'all.
That makes me so happy.
This set's looking really good. I'm really have to say that this set's looking pretty good.
Lenny, say motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
It's the worst. Oh my god.
Thank God Lenny came on because they used to make fun of me all the time. Now I got somebody else to.
Yeah, I'm just going to practice my southern accent. Blend in.
So anybody on this Blades?
Nope.
Katana?
Nope.
I am.
I am.
I like the set. Fucking awesome.
I like these guys.
Go for it, Greg.
I like these guys a whole lot. That's all I was gonna say.
I haven't picked up any of them yet, but the more I see of the set, the more I'm interested in picking up the set. I've always had it in the back of my mind that I will, because like I said, I love Defensor, but too many other things requiring money for now. Mm-hmm.
I think you would. I think you would like this set.
Is by the time that the fucking MMC one comes out, I mean, you're talking about you might be in a whole different budgetary bracket.
Yep.
I mean, like, you might have been promoted. You might be the CEO of whatever company you're running, or working at. So, like, you know what I mean? So I say, fuck it. Throw caution to the wind.
Yeah. No, I'm probably going to be in on that.
They're $65. Right. You know, they're only $65 too. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, they're not huge, but and I'm sure the hot spot's going to be about 110 probably, something like that. 10. All right, I guess
try it, Lenny. Try it, Lenny.
Yes. What?
Try it. The 10. The Southern 10.
10. What?
Oh, we were practicing your Southern accent there. You were supposed to say
10.
10, y'all.
I'm sorry I messed up your. That's not a knife. Next episode is going to be how to talk Southern. So whatever. What we got next? We got Toyword Bulldozer and Unearth color test shots. What will they call Mixmaster now that Mix Truck has been taken? Nice. Who's in on the Toyword stuff? I'm not. I like the Gravity Builder stuff.
I'm doing both.
Ballers.
Oh, this is the Pimp to Ride Constructicons. All right. Shiny.
Yeah.
When have the Constructicons been shiny? Really? Come on.
I'm gonna get both sets, and whichever one I don't like, I'm gonna set on fire because after buying both sets, well, you know, I can afford to make rash decisions. Yeah, yeah, fuck it, why not?
I like that. I like the green though.
I like the translucent red.
Well, they're
Yeah,
supposedly,
I love that.
supposedly they're doing away with that.
Oh, I hope they're
taking
keeping the
these
chrome.
off, or
Hope they're keeping the chrome.
where do you see construction vehicles have chrome on them?
When they're brand new.
No.
Before they're covered in dirt.
No.
Oh, that's good. But you know what? Actually, Joe K. Oh my God, look at it! Every time I see that dude's talons, I'm just like completely weirded out. But the Joe KW pointed this out to me. I hadn't even thought about it. It's gonna have Combiner Wars arms.
Yep.
In the sense of color scheme.
Yep.
Wow.
They might change it.
That's unfortunate. Now, that's how it was in the cartoon, wasn't it? Like
sometimes.
Sometimes.
Not always.
Only sometimes. The Apple Bravo episode.
Most often, did he have purple legs? Most often did the one have purple legs and the one have green legs?
Shit,
Hold on, I'm Googling it. No, Matt's on it. Never mind.
No, you can get it. You Google.
No, I don't want to.
I don't either.
Because I think that is the case. But then they both had green, but then there was no sign of that in combined mode.
Right.
I'm sorry, I don't like this shit, man. The red, no, it just.
Yeah, I don't like
this.
the red,
Does not. This doesn't say Devastator.
But supposedly they're doing away with it.
Well, why are they showing this shit then?
All of the red?
Well, because they thought it was a good idea, and people did what you did, and then they said, "Never mind, we'll change it."
Well, thank God I had a fucking say in something.
The one thing I thought when I saw the red is I thought that was just like a clear piece that's going to end up getting painted something else just to have red show through in certain things, but I don't know.
No,
maybe not.
That looks bad.
These are all painted up. These are final.
You think they're final?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, look at the red gun. Like there's some fine paint work done.
Yeah, there's paint all over these things. That's what they're going to look like.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to keep this one.
He's evil.
I'm going to keep this one combined, and I'm going to keep the gravity builder and bot modes because those look G1 accurate. So.
Why wouldn't they do like on the
See what I did there?
Yeah, that's sarcastic, wasn't it?
On the cab of Scavenger, why wouldn't they do that in purple translucent?
Because fuck you, Bobby. That's why.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
I don't get it. I don't understand. Yeah, the whole red thing. I don't get it.
Bobby didn't even get offended or anything. He's just like, yeah, that's what it seems like. I was thinking that too.
They're attacking me.
But I do see what Bobby's saying. I mean, yeah, that red just makes it. I guess they're trying to make it want to pop or something, but no, I don't like it at all. Yeah, I just. Yeah, whatever. Whoever gets it, that's good.
Maybe they just want to be like Warbitron.
How so?
Yeah.
How so?
Throw like clear plastic all over the place.
That's true. Yeah.
They took a lot more. They took a lot of design liberties and stuff. But like I think that I don't know. I think like the thing is like they took those liberties. It's like the Generation Toy thing. Like they're taking those liberties, so you just have to either accept that and be into it or not accept it and die. But the thing about this Toy World one is that they're not really taking that many liberties. They're trying to stay fairly faithful. So when something does come out of left field like that, it does seem way the fuck off.
Yep.
Yeah. Doesn't the treads look? I mean, you see that red, but then the bottom of it, he just looks so plain. It's just all green, and you got the screws. I don't know. It looks just weird. It's a lot of green on the bottom of the treads and all that stuff, and.
Yeah.
They didn't break. They should have made the treads black or something.
Yeah, but that's not how they are, though.
Okay, well, I mean, I understand that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that, like you're just like you're reiterating exactly what I'm saying. Like they're staying kind of slavishly accurate. Like that's how it was.
Right.
Like,
almost to a fault.
Exactly. So when they do something off, like that red thing, it just sticks out like a sore thumb because you're like, wait a minute, this is no longer accurate.
Where'd that come from? Yeah. I don't like it, but that's cool. Whoever likes it, good job.
I don't know. I think I'd be hard if I wasn't. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I honestly, and I understand what they're doing and the reason they're doing the green treads and the purple treads and stuff, but there's always that part of me that likes how it was done with TFC's Hercules, where the treads were black on both of them and made the forearms, you know?
Yes.
But
yes.
I mean, it's not accurate to the cartoon or anything like that, but you know, that's my preference personally.
That was neato. So. The way they did that it was pretty neat. The way you could do that, it was good engineering. The way they did the treads and stuff like that, I liked that.
What I was going to say was, if I hadn't already purchased 2 Warbotron figures, I would be hard pressed to make this decision because the bots are so G1. But I'm glad that decision is made for me just based on how I operate, because Warbotron, their track record is much better for me than this company. So who knows what kind of disappointments we're going to see in the combined mode.
You've got the Toyword Combiner, don't you, Robert?
That's the best one I think that they made. I love that. I love that combiner.
Well, they've only made 2 in all fairness, but the Dinobot one is a fucking train wreck.
Yeah, and that's the most recent.
Yeah.
The one thing that I've always noticed with Toy World, and it's even present in the Throttlebot combiners, is they always feel like they don't quite get something right, stupid things too, like going back to their hard head, like the stupid arms don't ever click in any position and lock there, and then that happens again in the Throttlebot combiner, and then
Agreed.
What's his face, side load has all that panel issue, and then to have the overly simplistic here's the hands, they just kind of slide out and they don't look like anything special at all. And they don't click in place too, so I don't know. It's all, it always seems like Toy World's close, and they're one step off to me.
They're almost there. They just don't get it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I agree with you. The Throttlebot combiner works really well from the head. God, I don't know if I want to say that. Fuck it, I'll say it because I'm a man. From the head down to the feet.
America.
But the arms are kind of fucked up. One more so than the other. He's off too. But in comparison to that fucking Dinobot, I mean, that Dinobot thing, I had the review done for that. I just keep getting new shit that I got to put out in front of it. But oh my god,
the combiner. You got the review for the combiner.
Yeah.
Is it sturdy?
No.
Because that's what I'm worried about with this thing. It's not going to fucking stand up.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's my other thing with this. I can't see the thighs of this thing not being parts forming. Now, here's the thing about that. It doesn't bother me. I don't care as long as it's done right and works well. If they had the parts forming element, but it makes this thing solid as a rock, parts form away. But if it's parts forming like that and is a piece of shit, then that's a bummer.
Don't you wish some companies some companies like Toy World and Warbotron and order to get together, because sometimes they have different their mistakes are different from other companies, but they came together, it'd be like Captain Planet, it would just be perfect. Like
the KFC factory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the KFC.
That's not really working out for them.
No. I mean, just with a lot of people, with the squeakiness from Warbotron. And then you can take Toy World stuff and then mix it together, and it might just make a perfect Transformer. No? Just me? All right.
No. I mean, that would be nice, but the problem is like we argued about last shift in our passionate, the best discussion that we ever had.
I know.
Such a good discussion. Poor listeners. Greatest discussion ever on Shattercast ever. Is that they are in competition with one another, so I would imagine.
Right, I understand that. Yeah.
Sharing each other's secrets and all that shit is probably not the.
But, just come together, like
Matt,
the Beatles.
You're talking like a commie.
I'm sorry. All right, new generation toy box art. So,
Yep. I like the
Alright.
box art. That's all I have to say about it.
I
like
didn't
it.
know why I threw this in.
You just wanted a reason to talk about the other Devastator.
I'm just excited. I'm just excited. When you see box art, that means that this shit's coming soon. So we might get these two before Christmas, hopefully.
My first concern was this fucker's got to stand 6 inches and away from anything. Look at that, the scoop in the back. Jesus.
Are you thinking about BBTS's calendar, or are you talking about your calendar?
Calendar?
No, he said when Lenny said that the box art, you get it soon. Well, BBTS, always says soon.
Yeah.
All right, it was funny. Funny in my
Tony
head.
tells you a date, and Tony usually is spot on with the date.
I don't buy from Tony. Remember, I don't care.
Should.
Hopefully this one, hopefully the scavenger, hopefully you can take that shit off. From bot, like to display them in bot mode. But like, or put it in a box. Put it in a fucking box and be done with it. But this other one, to Greg's credit, like,
oh god,
I don't know who the fuck this is supposed to be.
Oh,
like I'm looking at it, and the more I look at it, the more I'm like, I guess this is Bone Crusher, but I'm still not 100% sold.
Yeah, wait till you combine it, then you'll be happy.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what he's there. That's what he's there for.
Is he Bone Crusher? Are you sure he's Bone Crusher?
This is why we're here. No, I'm fucking not.
We'll go by the leg color.
The fact that the legs have treads, I think, says enough. Because the only one we're missing would be we're missing Long Haul, and we're missing whatchamacallit?
Dump truck.
Oh yeah, Hook. Duh, how could I forget that, idiot? But yeah, I mean those are the only two missing at this point, right? So
I'm not an idiot.
I know. I love you.
What did you
That wasn't very nice.
Greg, do you have anything to say? Because Mr. Sullivan, you didn't say anything in a while. So, what do you think, guy?
I did. I said something at the beginning of the last thing. I don't get excited over box art. I throw them in the closet. What?
Speak again. No, I'm just kidding.
It'll come out. I'll get it. It'll be all right. I mean, I don't really think.
Well,
I don't have anything different to say I don't have anything different to say. Well, goddamn! Every time I start the form of thought, you cut me off. I don't have anything different really to add.
First time I did.
I think that there's liberties. There's liberties taken. I don't know. I mean, I don't. I'm with Bobby. I don't really know who this is supposed to be. It's and I'm actually looking at Scraper, trying to come up with something positive to say. I mean, I can tell by the colors they're the Constructicons, but I don't know. But then I'll be confined, and then we can complain about that, and it'll be okay.
Well, see, I can tell Scraper. I could tell from a million miles away. Like the visual cues that are scavenger, like the big fucking bucket on the back, and the general kind of visor and mouthpiece, and the fucking tires on the arms. Like for me, like those are like the clear signals that this is scavenger. But like the clear signals for Bone Crusher for me are that fucking brimmed hat thing that he wears, and,
yeah,
and then that triangle chest, and then those green legs. And
that triangle chest looks like it's there, doesn't it?
Kind of. Not as one imagines it in their head, I would say.
I'm just glad we've got options.
Too many options.
Glad we have friendship.
Yeah.
It is neato. Hey, guess what? That MMC Cat's mixtape is fire. Alrighty.
Oh, they repaired the one that Greg broke at TFCon?
Wasn't that Maketoys at TFCon?
Yeah.
No, it's an MMC.
Yeah, it's MMC.
Yeah,
it's MMC.
This is Masterpiece Jaguar.
Is this the full size tape thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought that was Maketoys for some reason.
It will fit in Soundwave too. Not really, though.
Just fold it in half. It'll be fine.
If you take it off, you undo all the screws, you can dump the bits inside of.
Oh, God.
I think the reason last time is why do we need this, but
I think
somebody needs it.
The answer, I think, is because it just tends to look good next to the Masterpiece toys. It just I don't know. It's not something I need. You know, like it looks good sitting next to a Sphinx there in that picture.
It does.
Yeah.
It really does.
You know what? I'm getting ready to go back on what I said.
Uh-oh.
If this fucking if they do them all,
mark this, Justin, mark it.
If they do them all and they're all kind of scaled like in their robot modes properly as you would like want them to be, I know they won't fit in the chest, all that bullshit. But if they do that, I'm in. I'm in for all of them.
But you know what? When you really think about it in the cartoon, when they came out of Soundwave's chest, it's like, how did that guy fit as a tape inside his chest? You know, just mesh thing. So
exactly.
Yeah.
If that's a good price point, I'll pick him up. He does look good next to Mirage. I do like that. That's really nice. So, whatever.
Right.
Anybody else?
Yeah, this is why I actually thought that Maketoys was the one making it, because I don't actually remember it being this small when I saw it in person. You know, I thought it was bigger than that.
Well, keep in mind, I mean, it looks short compared to Sphinx, but that's the tape folded in half. I mean, the tape.
True.
I mean, it's all broken up. Trust me, I've handled enough cassette tapes. I think it's
MMC, Maketoys. It's all the same.
I'll drop it on the floor a couple of times, and then I'll let you know.
You sell it to me.
I'll put
Lenny,
this thing
are you
up.
going to get it, Lenny?
Yeah, probably. But I'm with Bobby. I hope they make all of them and put KFC out of business.
Oh, a nice rat bat. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, the Masterpiece rat bat's awesome, but a bigger rat bat would be pretty cool. They're not going to put KFC out of business. I need that other shark before they go out of business, okay?
That's never happened.
KFC's already got Bobby's tape money anyway.
He's got a fair bit of mine now, too.
Hopefully they put it through some new designs.
Yeah, see, you want to talk shit. You want to talk shit about KFC, and after everything that you bought those fucking tapes, Lenny.
Yeah,
like last week.
I know.
You're the problem.
No.
I'm just throwing cash at the wall. I don't even care.
Hey, Bobby, what'd they do with that Tetrajet money? The Impossible Toys. What'd they do with that money?
I think they used it to close down the office.
Not folks.
Hired some movers.
They had to pay, the cleaning people to come in, wipe down the windows, and all the cigarette smoke off the fucking...
Thank God Bobby bought this shit, because we wouldn't be able to move.
I tell you, it's funny. I was asked a question. Actually, real quick, two things. Retro Robot Radio commented on my KFC tape video today and said he has confirmation that KFC is making all the Dinobot tapes.
What?
Yeah. So that was pretty gross.
Dinobot tapes?
Yeah, like
the
ones that came
Japanese.
out there. Yeah, the Japanese ones.
Well, I know, but didn't they already make them all? Well, what's left? They made Slave Maker and Overfuck and then Dial and Czar.
They were like those ones that combined.
Yeah.
They were like Japanese.
Yeah. Dial and Czar. Or Zaru.
They haven't made Dial and Czar yet.
Exactly.
I know they teased it, but it hasn't actually come out yet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Those are the only two left, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they're doing all those too. So great. And then the second thing was, now I've already forgotten.
I'm sorry.
No, it's my fault.
You'll remember.
Doesn't.
Hey, on to better news. We got Hasbro stuff. Yay! Alrighty. Warriors Cyclonus Megatronus silhouette now with speediness.
They have
used. Gotta get read. Arkansas.
They have used this. They've used the silver boat mold more than they do a seeker mold at this point. Yeah. That's pretty crazy. And this is the speculation is that now Silverbolt is now a seeker. Is that it's a seeker mold? Is that what it is?
Why is there a hammer on his fucking arm?
Well, I think.
Can we talk about KFC some more?
I think he's going to be Starscream. I don't know.
Yeah. So then we get, does that mean we're going to get a Thundercracker and a Skywarp and, 3 more repaints out of this mold already?
You're welcome.
Better.
You're welcome.
Yeah. We'll probably find out in the next issue of the IDW comic. Starscream will get reformatted once again and sell some more toys.
And then the Transformers Club will get it, and we'll get a Sunstorm, an Acid Storm, and the blue one. And a purple one. And then we'll get a red one, and they'll call it whatever it was. Like, I don't even remember.
Minstrel Cycle.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hammer. I don't know if that's a penis or a hammer or something sticking on his. God, I can't even think anything funny to say about this shit. I'm moving on.
It's all of those things together, Matt.
Friendship is neato. Who did you vote for in the latest Hasbro Titan Wars? Hey.
Matt Baldwin.
Vote. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're the only Hasbro Titan I need, buddy.
That is true. I voted for Triptychon. Who else did vote? Anybody vote?
I voted Triptychon too.
Yeah, I voted Triptychon.
I mean, they'll
one that I'm
eventually
actually
make
going
all
to give a
these.
crap about. So.
I'm not sure if they'll make all these anyways, but.
I went the Wu-Tang Clan route and opted not to vote.
You're the problem, Bobby. You're the problem.
Well, I just, you know what? I thought about it, and then I decided I don't care. Like,
you do
I want and don't want a Titan class representation of all of these characters equally.
So, when you say you went the Wu-Tang route, instead of voting, did you stand in line and order the third-party Scorponok while waiting on your food stamps?
That's more the Old Dirty Bastard route specifically.
ODB?
Yeah. Well, I know, but
I chose to go more along the lines of the RZA and the Jizza.
I remember I saw that on MTV when ODB was waiting in line. They had their album just dropped and I think went platinum, and he was waiting for food stamps.
Yep.
That was awesome.
I'll tell you another great Old Dirty Bastard moment was he was on some song with like a bunch of pop stars. It was for a movie. Superstar? Yes, Ghetto Superstar.
Oh, yeah.
And he was the whole team. It was like some of the Fugees were in the record, and Maya was on the record or something, and he was on the record, and they were interviewing them all on like TRL or whatever the equivalent of TRL was at the time. And so like they were saying, like, you know, you guys are saying ghetto superstars, but you guys actually do a lot of charitable things to try to make superstars for young kids in poverty and so on and so forth. So like, why don't you talk about some of those things? Like Wyclef, you're doing some things, and Wyclef was like, yeah, you know, I had this organization that's set up for like a youth group, after school activities, blah blah blah. And they were like, Maya, what do you do? She's like, well, I have this. It's set up for kids in the inner city. It's like a big brothers, big sisters kind of club. Old Dirty Bastard, what do you do? And he was like, me? He looked at the camera and said, me? And they said, yeah. And he said, nothing. What the motherfuckers ever do for me?
He said, nothing.
And like the show was live, so like he was like I was watching it, like I was with a couple buddies of mine, like we couldn't stop laughing. Like what did the motherfuckers ever do for me? Oh God, it was so good. Rest in peace.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for Hasbro news. Thanks, Lenny.
You're welcome.
Do we have any discussion for the week, or we want to talk about anything? Anything happen big?
Any hot topics out there? Maybe just do some Q&A.
We should ask some viewers first.
There's at least one in every mall, I think. Yeah.
What'd you say, Justin?
Nothing.
I think maybe just do some Q&As tonight.
We're not going to talk about the lucky draw thing in the cafe?
Oh, that was hilarious. Oh, he shut that guy down.
Nah.
Yeah, no, let's not.
It was still funny, though.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, you want to talk about collections? Yeah, we'll talk about collections. Anyway, I don't know if anybody saw it, but anyway. I guess we'll do some questions. Did we do the Phil R one already for what's the next?
We did, but it got lost in cyberspace.
Oh, well, I guess we'll do it again then. Or you want to do it again, or?
I don't care.
Yep, let's do it.
All right. What is the next big battlefield for a third party? You got the triple chainers, mini bots, combiners. Where do you see third party going after the last few characters are covered? By my count, there are 20 individual characters outside the combiner teams from season 1 to season 2. Another handful of cars and more versions of the same character, or Beast Wars and Prime, or close up shop or something like that.
Third party Power Rangers.
I think we're starting to see it personally. I think that enough people have, including myself, have cried, bitch, and moaned enough about filling in those season 1, season 2 characters, and now we're seeing 3 Infernos and 3 Hounds, and you know what I mean, and 3 Ironhides, and so I think that the G, like the proper quote unquote G1 cast is what is happening.
I believe you are correct.
Except for Trailbreaker. Somebody do a fucking Trailbreaker.
Yeah.
I know. I'd love a Trailbreaker and a Hoist.
Yeah.
Hoist. Yes.
Hoist.
God, I forgot what I said last week, but I mean, there's other stuff. Triple changers. Can we get a Sandstorm? I think there's a Sandstorm coming out eventually. I think Unique Toys or somebody's making one.
I'd like a Springer, a good Springer.
We got one, Lenny.
Yeah, you don't have a masterpiece one though.
Everybody didn't know we have a Hasbro one. It's good.
Lenny, if you say Springer one more time, I'll make you a fucking Springer.
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 I don't think we need combiners. I mean, we got everything coming. TFC's finally making the fishy ones, and mini bots. I mean, I guess
Cosmos.
I don't know.
I want a fucking Cosmos.
Yeah, or I don't know. Anybody got anything on this? I don't know if anybody. I think we said it last week and we got all excited, and then it did get recorded.
Well, I think last week it went to a different kind of place,
darker place.
Well, not necessarily darker place. We were talking about the tactics of fans toys and kind of I think on a larger scale the tactics of most third party companies, in the sense of how they drop reveals and stuff and and that kind of thing.
Here comes Bobby sticking up for his boys.
No. I mean, I don't think. Anyway, all right. I guess we'll just go ahead and dig in.
He's like, all right. I guess we do.
So it basically it was one of those things where it was like, why do we see fans toys dropping reveal prototypes, reveal CAD images, et cetera, after other companies have dropped reveal prototypes, reveal CAD, and so we've seen it with the Insecticons, we've seen it with Hound, we've seen it now with Galvatron and Rodimus or Hot Rod, and I think that there were some members of the cast that thought they kind of had the perspective that Fans Toys is waiting for these other companies to drop their images to build up hype and anticipation for a character and then kind of load the bases. And then Fans Toys comes in and hits the, what is it called when you do that? The Grand Slam to say, okay, now that everybody's right. Slam dunk. Now that once they load the bases, Fans Toys comes in and makes a touchdown of saying now that everybody's all excited for this character, well, we're doing one too. Here it is. and my point of view was that it's not so much that. I think it's more so that they're all competing for the same target audience. So when you have multiple companies putting out pre-orders and Fans Toys has something in the works, Fans Toys needs to put out to the fans also that, look, we have something in the works too, so that the consumer can choose where to spend their money. Was my perspective on it.
You think those companies
sit tight? It'll be okay.
Well, do you think those companies are when Fans Toys comes out with theirs?
I would imagine that. See, I don't know, because here's the thing about that. Take this Scourge for instance, this KFC Scourge. Fans Toys Galvatron was announced before their Scourge, and Fans Toys Galvatron isn't coming out till September of next year. So theoretically, their Scourge won't come out until maybe January of the following year, maybe.
Cyclonus might be first for him.
I think that most Transformer fans are not patient enough to wait. And being as though Scourge is a troop building thing, I don't think that it's necessarily going to affect Scourge's sales in any way, shape, or form. Now, the Galvatron, on the other hand, like we're probably a fair distance away from a KFC Galvatron. So the Fans Toys Galvatron probably definitely hurts KFC's Galvatron, but probably doesn't hurt DX9's Galvatron, would be my guess. Not majorly anyway. I've spoken to people just within the last week that have told me like DX9 canceled, Fans Toys pre-ordered. So obviously there is an impact, but I don't think that impact is going to be as huge, being as though the DX9 one seems like it could drop any day now, and the KFC one is probably we're looking at next year sometime, easily.
Yeah, because people will buy it and then will like it for a little while, then they'll just sell it when the Fans Toys
just sell it and get the next one. I mean, I'm in for it, and like at this point, I don't know whether to just do a separate Studio Ox shelf because I just don't know what the fuck to do. I don't know whether to take that Rodimus and that Galvatron and put like a separate little floating shelf and just put the two of them up there and have Mirage sitting at the bottom.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, Phil R. I want to say thank you for breaking up the SCU group also.
Yeah, that was last week. We've already got back together.
Okay, reunion tour. All right. Yeah, I mean, has anybody else got anything about Thank you for the question, Phil. We appreciate it. Has anybody got anything else on that?
No, Bobby taught me to think for myself last week. So he taught me my place.
No.
Wow.
No, I'm just no.
That's 2 weeks in a row.
Man, I love that.
The real answer to this question, in my opinion, is like whatever ends up. Someone's gonna try something, and if like the monster bots catch on, the monster bots are gonna be what everybody rushes to do. It's always like one successful thing makes everybody jump on everything. I mean, that's why the answer now is after combiners, it's the fleshing out the season 1 cast, season 1 and 2 cast. So
you know what I want? I want one of these companies. Is it Fans Project? Yeah, it's Fans Project proper. I want another third-party company to make third-party, ninth party dino shells.
Yeah.
For the Fans Project bots, and then instead of the characters on the boxes, it's just pictures of them like holding guns and flashing gang signs and like cash and shit.
And no offense, like going back to that, like no offense to Toy World or whatever, or is it Planet X? I'm sorry, but if it was War for Cybertron that really caught on, guarantee you everybody would be making them. Just how it is.
Yeah.
I'd like to see.
Hot.
I'd like to see some more of the Japanese animation characters, Deathsaurus, and there's so many characters that they could mine from those series.
Oh, I'd love a Deathsaurus.
There's tons more. So.
Yeah.
But do you think? Let me ask you. Do you think? I mean, would you say? Because I mean, I would. Would you say that the reason why we're not seeing those sorts of characters like that is because the demand isn't there in the same sense?
I don't know. I think other people than Americans like Transformers.
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely. But do you think that? No. Do you think that people want a Deathsaurus as much as they wanted Insecticons?
Oh, definitely not. But I didn't. I wanted Insecticons way before that. But that's not to say if all of these characters are used up and everyone's sick of them, there's still plenty of characters that they can touch on.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I find myself really hoping that someone tries to tackle like Raiden. I think that doing an actual train bot combiner would be pretty darn interesting,
Same.
I'd love to see
that. Did that.
Yeah, I don't care about that one. Give me the other, 3 bots to the set, and then I'll care. So.
And I'd like to see some Quintessons, some good ones.
Lenny said, "Fuck you, America."
Yeah.
Y'all heard.
And to go back to what you said, Matt, I think that the RID train combiner is pretty damn good, which is why I think there's potential for an actual 6-figure train combiner.
Oh. Yeah, plus bigger, too. I mean, that was a little bigger than Voyager size, so, yeah. Oh. Okay.
I think Matt has the potential for a 6-figure train combiner. If you're picking up what I'm dropping.
Hey.
Me and you, Greg. Me and you. We can make a big combiner.
Yeah, there's a lot of... I want to see a nice third-party bludgeon.
Yes.
Oh,
Like not an upgrade kit, like just a fucking
Pretenders?
proper,
Just
and not a
third-party pretenders?
repaint, not an MMC repaint
Now,
of
what
somebody
if
else.
what if a company was to just put out shells that look like action figures, but you can't get them in bludgeon colors?
What if they did that?
Mm.
That would be a big success, wouldn't it?
I want a bludgeon in Rhinox colors and Starscream colors. Like both. Like Rhinox colored body and head and Starscream colored arms.
Nice. I would like
Yeah.
pretenders.
I would say that company would fail. Twice.
Right. Two
Possible.
times a lady. Okay. I guess we got next. Y'all want to do the next one? Carl B. Hey, Carl. What would it take for Hasbro to regain your trust and then admiration? Yeah, I can't say that word. I'm retarded. There you go. Arkansas' finest. And Hasbro does not have to regain my trust at all, so I'm just going to answer that right now. So he said use factors of 3 as an example. 3 times the paint, 3 times the weight, 3 times engineering, articulation, quality of materials. But would it be worth 3 times the price? So what would it take? P.S. Not a Hasbro fan. But Carl, I still love you.
I think that's called the Masterpiece line.
Yeah.
Yeah, well put.
Yeah,
I just want to...
Go for it, Greg.
No, never mind.
No, please.
I just wanted to say, before we get serious, I like how Carl phrased his question like a medieval fairy tale villain's riddle.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's what I thought of, like Rumpelstiltskin.
I
May only answer in 3s.
I like the bit at the end where he says he's not a
said
Hasbro
it.
fan.
I'm sorry, guys. Let's get serious.
Admiration. I said it.
I think that I think you know, like it's like Lenny said, like I don't think it can be said any better than that. Like when you have 3 times the materials, 3 times the paint, 3 times the weight, 3 times the price, you're looking at a masterpiece. Like,
would you want it on a regular line? Would you want it on a regular line, like you see in the stores?
I mean, I would. I understand that that's not realistic, but I think that even if they went twice the price, twice the material, twice the articulation, twice the paint, that would be an improvement.
Oh yeah, that'd be.
See, Bobby, your face just melted off. You didn't answer in 3s. It's like some Indiana Jones shit.
Yeah.
It has exploded.
Hey, you know what's funny about that?
That shit scared me.
What's funny about that is, like, I think that shit fucked with me when I was a kid, because I just recently watched Raiders, and I hadn't seen it since I was a kid, and I totally blocked that shit out of my head. Like, I remember up until he punches the Nazi, or the Nazi gets chopped up by the plane propeller, and then I have no recollection of anything else. Like, not the slightest. I think my brain was just like, nope, we'll put this away for later.
You know what fucked with me? Batman knocked the Joker off the roof. Dick Tracy knocked Big Boy off the fucking roof. The Turtles knocked Shredder off the fucking roof. Everyone knocked everybody off the roof. I get 6 feet in the air. I start getting all fucking dizzy and shit. I can't do it. Like, nope, I'm taking the elevator. I know how this ends.
To say like 2 things, let's say that they went back to the way they made classics, which was, they had, good paint on them and articulation, all that stuff. Would you think how much do you think that would be now? How much, like 2007 classics, how much do you think that would cost right now? Like $25 for a deluxe?
20,000.
Or 5.
Or 5. 25?
I think 25 for a deluxe maybe, and then 40 for a Voyager.
Takara prices probably.
Yeah.
I was looking at that Takara Ultra Magnus, and that motherfucker's like $60.
Yeah.
The Voyager, can't do it.
That's what we.
But if it was a
over here.
decent figure, we say it. I mean, we've said it before. I mean, we keep saying it. I mean, I'd pay $40 for a solid figure in the store.
Oh yeah.
A solid figure, not even
Ultra
like. Well, that's why I can't get it, because it looks nice, but I still know those feet are. I mean, I still know what's under there. Like, she got
Yeah.
dressed up, but I still know what it looks like underneath. You know what I mean?
Penis.
There's still penis. It's still my uncle. I don't care how pretty
Whoa.
she is. And yeah, I can't do it. But if I knew if it was solid, if I knew if those little slats were filled in and the feet were solid and there was some ankle tilts and the plastic was, you know,
I
it
think
wouldn't
anybody
melt in the
would.
sunlight.
I
Yeah.
think anybody would do that. I mean, if they put more care into it and just instead of just slapping something together and saying, well, you know, they're going to like this anyway because it's G1 Ultra Magnus. Well, no, not really. I mean, if you just, it's really light and it's really hollow. You know, you could, you know, probably smoke crack out of it real easily. But you know, I don't know. But
Wait, what?
You know, huh?
Do you understand how smoking crack works?
No, not
You
really.
could smoke crack out of that thing; it would melt.
Oh.
It's a
Sorry.
pipe.
Come on, man.
Speaking of
I didn't
crack,
mean
it's
to
a pipe
disappoint you.
dream anyway. Like, they're never going to do it. So,
No, yeah,
think
we're
I
far
do.
from. Yeah, we're past that. Yeah,
I think
the whole
I think the
classic
answer.
line is gone.
I think the answer to the question for me is I need Hasbro to give 3 times the care in their characters and source material that they should have. You know, like for the characters to be for so many, like take this damn Starscream that's coming out of the Galvatron whatever thing, like for so many characters to be shoehorned into one mold, that pisses me off. You know, like Combiner Wars as a whole does that for me, where every character is a repaint. Like, oh, you know, we don't need Ironhide to be a van. We can go ahead and make him this pickup truck because that makes sense. You know, like stuff like that. Like they just don't care. So
Wait, Starscream can be Galvatron? Wait, what?
exactly.
Alrighty.
the circle of life.
Man.
Y'all answer another question? All right.
We got like
We got a couple. Ray K.
We got like 500 hours.
Yeah.
Hey, Ray. Ray wants to know, Hasbro planned another 10 years of action movies. Seems to be clear indication of the financial success of the movies. It had not only in the boxes, but also the toy figures. Taking consideration reports of the decline of the non-movie years by toy sales, where does the cast see the other official toy lines going next 10 years? Will there be an improvement in the generation line? Probably not. Will we see improvements in the MP line now that 3P are really, since third parties gearing up? That's a good question. You know, do you think the MP line is going to step it up a game now? Which I don't think they need to. I think they're already good enough right now. If third party starts, you know, putting out a bunch of masterpiece figures, not just calling it masterpiece, but they actually are masterpiece figures, I think that maybe Takara may need to step up their game. But right now, I think the MP line is good as it, you know, almost perfect. So
I'd like to see some MP figures being as solid as, let's say, Fans Toys Bombshell. Like that thing, you could throw at a windscreen and it would still survive.
Oh yeah, you can knock somebody the fuck out. But I mean, do you consider it an MP though?
Yep. Easy.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think it's.
Do you need to step up their game? Do you think that Takara needs to step up now, or do they need to wait? I don't know. With some of the stuff coming out now, like Scourge, I know you'll like Scourge and everything, but is he an MP?
Nope.
I just don't think Takara really needs to right now. I'm not saying into the future. You know, everybody has to step up their game eventually, but as of right now, I mean, until we see, you know, Ironhide, which everybody's, you know, kind of on that, or Ratchet and all them, maybe they will need to after these come out. They may need to step up their game.
But I'll tell you this though, I like Scourge better on my shelf than I like Trax.
Okay,
and I'm saying that not really liking Scourge. You know, I'm 50. I think he's all right. I think he's okay, but I don't think he's a solid purchase.
From the tone of your voice, sounds like you like Scourge better than you like me and Justin.
That's what he thought. That's what he actually thought he said.
You know, like I think like the finish on Trax is much better than the finish on Scourge. The materials on Trax much better than the materials on Scourge. But Scourge on a shelf outshines him.
I don't have Scourge yet. I don't have Tracks.
But I mean, I don't know. I think me personally, like I'm impressed with the Shockwave. Like I'm legitimately impressed. Like I think he looks fantastic. But everything else I was totally impressed with the Tracks. So who knows which way the Shockwave will go. But the rest of that shit, they can keep it. Like I'm not feeling it. Like I'm gonna check it out, but I'm not feeling it. So I think that Masterpiece does need to get this shit together. Like they need to get back on track, so to speak.
It's pretty terrible.
Yeah, that was
Sorry.
I kind of hate you a little now, Bobby.
I lost a little something in my heart for
Sorry.
you, Bobby. Right there.
Sorry. I didn't realize. To be fair, I didn't realize the pun until after I said it.
It was kind of like that bad joke dog meme, except with the ugly ass chihuahua.
Yeah, that
with
was
teeth
the
all
face
hanging
I was
out.
making. That was the face. You're talking about the
I gotta
husky,
go now,
husky
guys.
dog.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
I can't do this anymore.
Just
Sorry.
like, you can't do the podcast anymore.
I was making the husky
All right.
dog face.
I gotta go too. I gotta talk Justin off the fucking ledge. I gotta go sing Third Eye Blind
That's a good
to
one.
him.
I think that I think that last year at this time everybody was kind of saying Fans Toys is the only third-party company making Masterpiece figures. Not Masterpiece scaled, but like figures that truly deserve that title. And then now this year, I think we're like, Fans Toys kind of gets it, Giga Power kind of gets it, MMC kind of gets it, Maketoys kind of gets it. So like, I think that it's like Takar. I think Takar really needs to watch this shit. Because like,
I wish Giga Power had fucking. Oh, I'm sorry.
No. I mean, I know what you're getting ready to say, and I'm totally with you. But like, if today, any one of those companies, any one of those ones that I just mentioned, any of the four announced an Ironhide and a Ratchet, my Takara is canceled. My pre-order's canceled.
I mean, do you understand that everybody hates Hasbro that much that they're just like not giving them a chance?
I don't think it's hating Hasbro so much that they're not giving him a chance.
I think there's plenty of people that give Hasbro a chance. Too many
I know
chances.
that, but there's a lot of hate too, man. I mean, I joke around with the hell Hasbro thing, but there's a lot of hate. There's a lot of hate on this podcast for Hasbro.
But do you think,
and it kind of
it's
makes me
hate for the sake of
uncomfortable
hate?
to talk about this. I really feel uncomfortable sometimes, because I'm by myself.
Do you think
I'm
it's
alone.
hate for the sake of hate?
I think so. I mean, I really. Some people just. I mean, literally, y'all just despise Hasbro. Lenny is, he's my opposite. We go together like cookies and cream, but
That's
he hates Hasbro.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
I do.
like, I just reviewed 3 Hasbro products last Friday, and they were all fucking stellar.
Star Wars figures.
Yep.
Yep.
And each one of them, they knocked them out of the box. They were fucking dry brushed. They were fucking washed. They were independent sculpts. Crazy.
So that's the problem. And they're not. They are Transformers are becoming like a step cousin. They're not showing the love like they are other lines.
Exactly.
Which I can understand Star Wars, because could it be because Star Wars is coming out? They had to show their love for it. And Transformers really didn't have anything coming.
Transformers was coming out last year and didn't get that kind of love.
AOE was okay. Well then I need to blame Hasbro then because they're not putting their love. Because why would you not show this company this product love, because it's been around for 30+ years, and it has made you a lot of money.
Right.
I'm sorry.
No. I was cutting you off.
No, I mean I don't understand why Hasbro is. I mean I can understand why they're putting their love toward other lines, because that's what Star Wars is. I joke around and say fuck Star Wars all the time, but it is a great line, and it's been around for a long time. Why won't you show your love for Transformers like you are Star Wars? That makes no damn sense at all.
I think it comes down to that engineering and then all those pins. Like that's the thing. Like all that little assembly shit. I think it's just bean counters. Like it's just like all those screws, all those pins. Like you don't have any of that shit. You don't have any hardware in a Marvel Legend or a Star Wars Black Series figure. Not a one. Right. So that might be the difference. I don't want to keep bringing it up, but it's just because the dude was here today. But Joe was here today, and we were downstairs. We were looking at figures and talking about design concept and why that shit happens the way it does. And I showed him those Black Series figures that I reviewed last Friday, and he couldn't fucking believe it. He was looking at it like, how the hell do they get away with this? the amount of detail that goes into those for them not to be reused, with the exception of clone troopers and stormtroopers and battle droids and bullshit like that. But like the regular characters, like how the fuck do they get away with that? And I don't know.
I want to say, I just want to go back to what Carl was saying on the last question is, I think there are a lot of Transformer fans out there, and I think if Hasbro put in at least 50% of the love of what Star Wars is getting, I guarantee it would show in their product, and the more people would be going towards Hasbro to buy their stuff. And it just makes me mad that they don't do that. They're just treating Transformers like it's a second, fiddle or something like that, and it really pisses me off that they don't show the love they go towards Transformers. They just, they throw out RID stuff like, I know it's for kids, but come on now, nobody's gonna buy that shit. Right? It just pisses me off that they don't do that.
The problem I think that Transformers run into is you have, besides just the Star Wars Black Series where you don't need to reuse parts and all that stuff and there's no mechanical parts, it's the transformation itself has a cost. Like to design that, and that guy probably is not a guy who is good at designing the artwork. He just can make it do something, and then you have to kind of shell it around there. Like the masterpieces are pretty damn interesting because like to actually get it into the vehicle it's supposed to be or something like that, and it transforms and all that, like that's pretty stellar and something that no other line has to worry about.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It just sucks.
Absolutely. But I mean, like, how were they able? But like, how were they able to do it better 10 years ago?
Was it that high?
I don't know. Have they done it better 10 years ago? I mean,
I don't know.
think
I
so.
feel like
think
they're
Plastic was good.
Stuff, sure.
I don't have a lot, but like when I do have the privilege.
My mic's been muted. Jesus.
Yeah, your mic. I was getting ready to draw you into the conversation because you've been quiet the entire time.
I was like, nobody's letting me get a fucking word in here.
Go ahead, Robert. You go ahead. You've been muted.
We figured it out. We figured out how to shut up Robert.
Oh Jesus! I was just gonna say, I think there might be an answer in the fact that they see their market as kind of not necessarily growing that much unless it's a movie year, So every wave of toys, you've seen this them taking away, to increase their profit, and there's been a decline. And they probably sell pretty much the same amount of stuff, and they test the market with extra crap, and maybe it doesn't sell so well. But the fan base doesn't react by holding their money back. They still purchase. So why do they need to improve it? We're not giving them a reason to improve it because we're still giving them our money. The Star Wars figures haven't been... It hasn't been 30 years of Star Wars figures, right?
Yeah, there have.
Yeah, there has.
They've been around
Just
for the Transformers.
No, I'm saying every year we've had wave after wave of Star Wars figures being released and produced.
No, but we didn't have wave after wave of Transformers. We had a little dry spot in there as well, didn't we?
But not significant. I mean,
not as much as Star Wars. Star Wars was dry from like 87 to 91 or something like that. There's like a little pocket.
But so consider like Transformers. It's like we're still giving them our money. People, the majority of collectors still buy it all. So why don't, instead of trying to add money to their product, invest in it, they're looking at, hey, they're still going to fucking buy it. What is the lowest common denominator to increase our profit? And it's not until people really just put just give up on them that either they're going to give up or they'll say, okay, wait, we'll put out something nicer. Just their bottom end stuff. I'm not talking masterpiece level. That's just what I think.
I think the Star Wars line gets more love because they know they're going to sell a whole bunch more units too. Like there's a lot more Star Wars fans out there than Transformer fans. Let's face it.
Well, that's an interesting point because Joe said the same thing. And not even Transformers out of it. Like if you look at like a Marvel Legend, same price point, same scaled figure, same articulation for the most part. Not nearly as much sculpt work, not nearly as much paint, not nearly as much like independent accessories and stuff like that. So if you take those two, we were talking like maybe it's because like they're gonna sell, they're gonna sell 500 Captain Americas, but they're gonna sell 5,000 Han Solos.
Yep.
and that might be the answer to it. Like people always, whenever we have this discussion, people always bring up licensing. Star Wars is owned by Disney. Marvel's owned by Disney. They're both licensed out to Hasbro. The price should be comparable. You would think, if anything, the Star Wars license would be more, therefore the figures would cost more, and they don't. So let's not have that discussion. Because it's moot. No, not you guys. Like every now and then we'll get somebody right. But, but what about the licensing cost? Like, well, there's licensing costs for both.
Well, instead of licensing costs, what about licensing control? Do you think those license holders have some say in the output?
Probably.
Right.
Probably. But I can't see. My thing with this is, if Star Wars is saying, look, the quality's got to be better, how is Hasbro able to keep it at the same price point as the Marvel Legend? Either they're saying, fuck you to Marvel Legends buyers. You know what I mean?
I think right there.
Like, it has to be one or the other, because, like, and if that's the case, that's really fucked up.
Yeah. I don't know, Marvel Legends just keeps using the same sculpt. I mean, same body.
It's like the same four molds that they use over and over and over again.
Female, you might get one or two different ones. But
Bobby's review is like, this is a Bucky. This is a Bucky.
This is Captain America.
Yeah.
This is the Hulk. Yeah.
Yep.
Which it sucks. I mean, there's so many. The Marvel Legend line could be so good. I mean, I like the Marvel Legend line.
It was good. It was made by Toy Biz, and it was amazing.
Yeah. I mean, they came with accessories like Ghost Rider. He came with a bike, and this one he came with just him. He needs his bike.
Man.
He needs his bike.
I think the Marvel Legends are better than the Toy Biz ones.
Ooh.
Now wait.
Also,
wait.
No,
I think the Toy Biz ones are painted better, and they're definitely more articulated. There's definitely more love and care that went into them. Totally agree. But like the overall sculpts and stuff, like the proportions are always a little funky on those Toy World ones, and like they're almost like too articulated, where they never seem like they're in a natural position. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
I mean, I love the Build-A-Figures too. They were huge. You had Galactus, and you couldn't do a Galactus now with the Marvel Legends line. I don't think they would do it.
That Sentinel was amazing.
Yes. You had Fing Fang Boom, all them other, these huge ass, Build-A-Figures. And now you got these, Thanos, he's good, but he's really small. And then you had Hulkbuster, which is really good. He's the biggest one so far, but he's a little small. Whatever. We got time for one more question. Greg, what do you guys say?
I was just going to say, if you guys, whenever you guys think about your mold reuses, think about the He-Man fans.
Yeah.
They're all He-Man.
They don't even get new full molds. They have different feet and heads.
Even She-Ra was out of the He-Man mold.
Yeah, even She-Ra.
Damn.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
She had Skeletor feet that somebody whittled down with an X-Acto knife. They were flat on 3 sides.
Y'all want to do one more question? I think we got one more. Y'all, we have time, or go on?
How did Shattered Cast come to be?
Where do you see third party in 5 years?
And how much will it cost? 20,000.
Well, what do we have left?
What's the next
We have
question?
a long ass question.
Eric F. Yeah, about the conventions.
We've still got about 20 minutes, so we're good.
I'll answer that one.
Before we get into this question, can I shout out one of our fans who just typed the most gangster shit I've ever read in a Facebook chat? Justin L. No, Justin L. And let me pull this up just because it just caught my eye. It popped up and I had to read it.
America.
Bale.
You're like gonna warm up to it. Okay. Sorry.
Okay. Bail is for pussies. You gotta fuck your way out like I did.
That's
Hello.
Gross.
Yeah, that's probably the hardest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
For Transformers nerds.
My wife refers to him because of all the Justins that we know in the fandom. When I bring him up, my wife
high fives
personifies him as.
All right, let's do with the crunching, please.
Sorry, I mean a Whopper. I didn't realize it'd be that loud.
Got a Whopper for you. What was you gonna say, Bobby?
Which Justin? Jolly Justin? And I say, yep, jolly Justin.
Yeah. He is jolly.
That is the perfect word for him.
At TFCon, he was, yeah.
Yeah, he's a jolly fellow. I almost threw up on him Sunday morning. I felt really bad.
Yeah. Y'all want to answer this question, or y'all want to wait? We'll save it. You guys want to talk a little bit, chit chat? How y'all doing? Are y'all getting enough sleep? How's the fam doing?
Yep.
Alrighty.
I hear you.
I just want to. Y'all want us to go give shout outs because I can't stand doing shout outs.
We got
We got left.
like another. Yeah, let's do some more questions. Eric,
All right.
hour.
Okay, we only got one question left, so
We don't have an hour left. Let's not get it twisted.
He didn't write it.
We don't have an hour.
He wrote like a conversation.
Yeah. So
no, those are all separate questions.
Oh.
I feel like they were responses to what our responses would be. Like, yeah, but what about this?
Okay, so for a long time we've been told. Wait, what the hell? For a long time we've been told by who's just okay.
Fucking
For a long
Bobby.
time.
Oh,
I know. For a long time we've been told has.
Well, no, where are the questions going? Because don't we need these for the main show notes? Are they getting moved?
Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
fuck.
I don't put the questions in because we usually run out of space on YouTube.
Okay.
So.
I just saw shit disappear, and I'm like, whoa.
We've
Plus,
been told
I already have
Hasbro
the notes copied, so. Yeah.
that there's nobody else in regards to the official convention license. TFCon has proven that there is no longer the case. Do you think Hasbro feels obligated to stick with FunPub despite there being existing alternatives? There hasn't been a hint of FunPub license coming up for renewal or expiration. Are you sure that's one question, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
They don't have a lot of punctuation in Wisconsin. So
it seems like it does seem like something's changing over there. Does everyone agree with that in regards to how they're handling conventions?
Well, yeah, they put in their brochure or whatever. Every year they have a chance you can win a trip, to next year's BotCon. They took that out, and like I said, Hasbro got the licensings for the Japanese one. I forgot the name of it. So there's been some rumbling that that FunPub is going to lose their license to do BotCon.
I would say it's been more of a frenzy.
Yeah. So I mean, there's been happy people and there's been people that are sad, and everything. But I think they are going to be since I think they've been trying to do their little push to try to move into TFCon area. Especially coming back over to Louisville, which they've never. Last time they were in Louisville were like in 1998 or something. I don't know, but I think they're going to lose their license. I think a lot of people are upset the way they run BotCon. I mean, there are some good, true fans that love it, but there's a lot of people that I think they've lost a lot of fans. As towards, especially the last 2 years, I've heard about the admission. People coming in. There's not a lot of people. That's where they make their money a lot is the walk-in people, and they've seen a lot less walk-ins now for the last 2 or 3 years. So that's the way I see it.
Well, the question: why wouldn't Hasbro just take over? Why wouldn't they let that shit lapse and just do it themselves? If they're not getting the best feedback from the convention going, if the convention is I know it does big business and everything, but if let's say the box sets aren't selling as well, and this isn't doing as well, and that isn't doing as well, just in terms of numbers, why wouldn't Hasbro? It seems like Hasbro should just say, yeah, we'll put a team together and they'll be our convention team, and they're gonna make it, whatever, and it's fine.
It will be fun, and it will be cost effective, and hollow.
You saying hollow?
Yes.
Yeah.
It will be Combiner Wars. Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like it's a no-brainer. It seems like of course you would just fucking take over it and say, enough. We're gonna do it. We have the molds. We don't need to lend out shit. We'll take.
I think they will.
Yeah, I think they will too.
Would it make more sense for Hasbro to do a convention that's, say, HasbroCon and have Star Wars and Marvel and Transformers all together?
That would probably be a big fucking deal.
You'd have a riot.
I mean, like, you know, and I mean, not, you know, like My Little Pony and all that other shit. Like, you know, I don't know why that doesn't happen.
You'd have cross nerd war.
I know.
It'd be awesome.
Matt at the front of the Transformers line saying, "This is better than all y'all."
Do you know why that hasn't happened yet, Bobby? That's
Tell
like
me.
fucking hanging up a huge sign that says "Welcome ISIS."
Yep.
That would just be like
That's just open
be like
invitation
the
to-
ultimate. Yeah.
Yeah. They're
I
like,
don't- but
Dear America, we have all of your basement dwellers in one place.
Hello.
Hello.
Exactly. And everybody, the police would part like the Red Sea and let them
Hey,
in. Be like, oh,
Mountain
my
Dew-
bomb detector's out of batteries.
hey, the
They're
Mountain Dew
shooting
and
bomb dogs and shit. Like, what the?
You see guys
Mountain Dew
dressed
and
up as
Mountain Dew and
Ghostbusters.
beef jerky would be upset because they'd lose a lot of business.
You see guys.
I like
dressed
how
up
he
as
said beef
Ghostbusters.
No,
Four
you
guys-
say what you were gonna say.
4 guys dressed up as Ghostbusters, firing their fucking proton packs at like fucking ISIS.
We got you. No, you're supposed to fall down. We got you.
That's how
All
we
the
can
role
defeat
players.
ISIS. Cross the streams.
Dude, have you ever seen those fucking like those LARP videos on YouTube?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, they're so good. There's this one that's my favorite where like this guy's like charging at this lady and this lady's like just throwing like imaginary weapons at the guy. Yes! Yes! Lightning bolt! Sleep! Lightning bolt!
That's how we can defeat ISIS. They're
That's how
supposed
we
to fall
defeat
when you
ISIS.
shoot them.
Oh god.
There'll be
I don't
some
know about
dude.
the whole combination of all that stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, go on.
I was gonna say there'd be the big ISIS dude with the machete, and like some guy would walk up just like Obi-Wan, and he'd light up his little Force Effects lightsaber, and like then he would just hold it up to his face because he realized there wasn't shit he could do, and he'd like wink at somebody, give him the look, be like, "Use the Force, Justin," and then the ISIS guy would slice his head off.
I got you
And then
first.
nothing would happen.
You're supposed to fall.
I don't know.
If they'll squeeze their back zits at the same time, they could do some damage.
But yeah, I see things different. After this BotCon, I think there's going to be a change of the guard, and I think they're going to go with something else. I don't know if they're going to combine everything, but I hope they just keep I hope they keep a Transformer convention, and I hope they make it better. I think a lot of other people come in and do a lot better job at Fun Pub did. So I mean, that's just my opinion, But don't get all mad. Keyboard Warriors. But that's just me.
As long as they do it, as long as it goes down like West Side Story, I'm all right.
Do you think if they let third party? I mean, this is based on approach to his last question. Is you think if that not letting third party really hurt BotCon a lot?
Mm-hmm. I don't think it hurt BotCon because people could still go to those rooms and everything and buy it.
Well, like they're doing this year, Bobby. They're telling they're going to come down the show.
I'm sorry. This year, I mean, I guess time will tell. I would imagine that it will. We hear rumblings of people, like I've heard rumblings on the interwebs of, well, we're not going to go then. It's not worth, because apparently the table costs are pretty high. So I've heard rumblings of people saying, well, then fine, then I know this dealer's not going to go. I know that dealer's not going to go. But I would imagine that those guys still make pretty good money either way. So, we'll have to wait and see how much truth there is to that. But I think if like the big dealers stop going, like the big five or whatever, like if they stop showing
TF
up,
Source,
TF Stores, Big Bad Toy Store, Chosen Prime, Toy Dojo, and Captured Prey, like if they stop going, it's gonna fucking impact that show.
That would take off at least 50% of their tables, at least.
Now, I don't think it hurts BBTS and TF Source as much as it hurts the other three, but I am positive it puts a fucking cramp on the other three style.
Well, BBTS don't even go anymore.
Don't
TF
they?
Source, no. BBTS, they did a couple. They went to a couple of the ones the beginning, like 2008, 2009. But they stopped going. They haven't been to one since. The TF Source, they go every year. But
yeah.
Yeah, but if they stopped and Chosen Prime stopped and Catch and Prey, yeah, you're talking at least 50% of the table space, maybe even more.
Well, I've heard from a few dealers that go that like they lose money anyway. It's just exposure to do conventions. And if you're driving across the country and then you can't bring 3/4 of your stock to sell, and then you're selling the same thing as everybody else, so you got to lower the price. You know what I mean? And then it's gonna be like, well, I got Ultra Magnus for 200. I got them for 95. I'll get them for 90. You know what I mean? Eventually, no one's gonna make any money. So what's the point of going? You know?
That's true.
And yeah, I heard table costs were fucking ridiculous.
How much?
Was it 125 to 200 or something, or $200?
No, it's
the guy. Yeah, from
not,
what I heard from my bug on the street, what the guy paid for that entire big room across the street for the third-party party at BotCon last year was pretty much what he paid for his 2 or 3 little tables in BotCon proper.
God dang. That's ridiculous.
What do you think? How much? How much?
I don't remember. I could find out real quick. I think it was like $250 or $350 a table, something like that.
That to me even sounds cheap. Like,
yeah, I thought it'd be more than that, definitely.
They're talking about 5 figures, not 4 figures.
No,
like I'll tell you, like BotCon's a fairly decent sized show, right? And like, it's gotten bigger since I've gone.
Yeah, it has. It did.
And like I don't know, my artist alley table in fucking Baltimore is almost $300.
Jesus Christ!
Damn.
Money bags?
Yeah, I mean it's after like it's like two. I have to buy one additional badge in order to get the help I need, but it's like 280, 270, 280.
Oh, with that premium bathroom access you get there.
Oh my god, dude, that shit fucked me, man. That shit fucked me this past year. It was a terrible location. Everybody was like, "It'll be fine." People go bed. Nope, negative.
Nerds didn't use the bathroom.
People that are headed to the bathroom are not looking to buy art.
Oh, they're.
Yeah.
Bobby's like, hold on, let me give him my spiel. And he's like,
nope. Exactly. Take this card on the way. Look over this card while you're in there. Look over this card while you're in there.
I don't have time. I just ate tacos.
Yeah, exactly. Like me on Facebook.
Oh, you're a big boy.
They're handing it back.
Like,
out. Keep it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bobby's like, I got this book. I know the price is a little steep, but it's good reading material.
I'll tell you, you think it over while you're in there.
Yeah.
I got it.
Don't bring it back. Don't give me any picture thing, because you don't want that back.
No, Bobby's got one wrapped in plastic like Grandma's couch. He's like, here's the tester. Just take it in there. Flip through it while you're thinking.
I mean, like I would imagine a table at BotCon, like not an art table, but like a proper booth at BotCon. I couldn't imagine it'd be less than $500.
I'm trying to find out right now.
Probably.
It's got to be like 1,000.
No, it's got to be 20,000.
Probably between $500 and $700.
Oh. I'm gonna hit it.
You know what I can't get out of my mind, Bobby?
What?
The last day that I was there at TFCon, I don't know if you remember.
Massage day or the day you were swimming?
Suck it. You were standing there eating a turkey roll. You remember this? The turkey wrap.
Yeah, that's what I had for lunch both days. So.
And the way that you ate it really intrigued me.
What?
Because you had like little mayonnaise packets, and you would take a bite, and then you put a little squirt of mayonnaise on it, and then you take another bite, squirt of mayonnaise.
That's how big people eat stuff like that.
Mayonnaise and mustard. Well, here's the thing about it is I am when it comes to food. Here's a little inside look at my life. I'm very fucked up. I have very weird things about food. Like I'm the guy you don't want to have over for dinner. Like I'm that guy. I don't like my food to touch. I'm that guy. Yeah. So when it comes to food, when it comes to condiments and food, I'm very particular about my ratios. I'm very particular about the ketchup to hamburger ratio, the mustard to ketchup ratio. I'm very particular. So I like to control the ratio of condiment for each bite if I can. Wow. And a wrap presents itself in a format that makes it very easy to do so.
I think they got a padded room that could help you out with.
Oh yeah. Wait, you want me to have my wife talk to you, Bobby? She
I'm
okay.
No, I know I'm fucked up. It's not you.
Okay. A booth at BotCon was $400. Now I'm trying to figure out how many tables that is. I think it was 2, but I'm not sure. I'm waiting on my man on the street.
So 4 tables would be about 800. But oof. Yeah, how are you going to make anything selling Hasbro stuff?
Why? What?
You heard it from the source. You heard it here first, folks.
I just don't. Unless you're selling like G1, Japanese stuff. If you're just selling new stuff out that's already in Walmart, how are you going to make your money doing that shit? I don't think that's very wise thing to. Like I said, people do it just to get their name out there, but some people have got just the local stuff, just go in there and just try to sell their stuff. I'm like, if you're paying $400, man, you have to sell a lot of Hasbro stuff. That's just me. Sorry.
Oh, I found the PDF. No, wait, that's bot kind of stuff and shit.
That's probably
multiply that shit by 500.
13, 20,000
or 5. Hold on.
All right.
Talk amongst yourselves. I'll figure it out.
So how you doing, Robert?
Me? Doing well. I had a deposition with a client who came looking and smelling like a homeless person.
They only smell like a homeless person because you ripped it in the waiting room.
I was actually in the waiting room.
Did you shit up?
No, I was in the waiting room, and I freaking ripped one out. Really a low rumble. And I was like, oh, that's going to smell. And right then the elevator opens, and my client comes in. I'm like, oh, shit. And then I look, I'm like, oh, you look like a fucking skull. It's great. Everyone's going to think it was you. And they did. They thought it was my fucking nasty, dirty client.
Oh, everybody got back to me at one time. All right. So exhibitor booths are $450. That includes 2 8-foot tables and 1 6-foot table. So it's approximately what the fuck am I thinking about my ex-boyfriend for? Approximately 11 feet wide and 8 feet deep. Single tables are $275. Artist Alley is $225. That's not too bad.
Artist Alley, that 225 is like almost on point with Baltimore Comic Con. See, that's bullshit. I'll tell you why. Okay, so Baltimore Comic Con is about 225. I got to pay for 2 additional passes at $20 each. So 225, 245, no, it's slightly less expensive. But Baltimore Comic Con is bringing 8,000 people.
Yeah, you got more people.
You know what I'm saying? So whatever. That's just fucking okay. I mean, I think the fucking TFCon table was like $50. Sheesh, forget about it. That's.
I mean, you're talking Baltimore. You're talking about 5 times the people of Baltimore. Right. Comic Con than
that's what I'm saying.
BotCon brings. So yeah,
that's that. Yes.
That's.
So okay. So think about it this. So think about what comes with the booth, and then think about some of the setups. So like TF Source and BBTS and Captured Prey and Chosen Prime and whatnot would have a lot of stock. Well, I mean, granted, if they can't bring the third party, then they're not going to have that much stock, so I guess. But, I mean, yeah, so you're making, what, $10 a Voyager, maybe $5 a Deluxe?
Yeah, that's what I said. You have to sell a lot of shit.
Like, you're fighting. Yeah, your whole first day, you're fighting up against your cost. And then you got to pay to get there. You got to bring all that shit or have it shipped.
Maybe that's why that guy had the C-Dub stuff for $30 because he couldn't afford the table. No? All right. Anyways, I guess it's time to give out shout-outs if we're done. I tried to be funny tonight, but evidently it did not go off as well. So, unless anybody else got anything to say, I guess we'll do shout-outs. Is that okay?
Matt, I love you.
I love you. Third Party Unlimited. I'm not going to read that. Real. Yes.
Move your hand.
Huh?
There's a different.
Oh, the video.
Move your hand.
No.
Lisa, move your hand.
Move your hand.
I don't know what you're talking about. Robot. I still don't know how to say his name, but anyways, we got Plastic Freak, and we got a person that does our Twitter, Fear Corpse. He's a really nice guy. I'm not doing that anymore. I am Ratchet for all your all your G1 needs. Third-party TIA Crashers, run by Yule. I think that's one by Yule. TIA Prototype. Shout out to all of them. ROC, shout out to them guys. They got a lot of stuff going on. Really great group of guys. Actually asked me on tonight, but I had other things to do. And Tyler, yeah, thanks for sharing everything, Tyler.
Real quick,
yes,
I don't mean to cut you
Bobby
off,
but
I listened to Toy Detox, which is
really good.
Brave and Swage's show, and the both episodes were quite good. And the second episode had our host with the
Oscar.
most old Oscar and J Boy on it, but they were both very good episodes.
Yeah, we need to put them in. Yeah,
very interesting stuff. So give them a listen. If you like what we do, you probably like what they do.
Yeah, I like their intro.
Cut from this.
If you like angry Transformers fans, then you'll like.
Did you write that, Bobby?
No, I have nothing to do with that.
So Bobby wrote the book.
No.
And then, you can go on and do the other stuff.
I feel like we're building a network. I feel like we're building a good network of like friends that podcast, like between us and Realm of Collectors and Toy Detox. Like I feel like this force that like we kind of started is I'm making the husky dog face.
Now, would you say it's Neato?
It is. Friendship is fucking neato.
That one, I got news for you. That's not my favorite catchphrase of Shattercasts.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Bobby, okay.
What is not my favorite?
How about
the Hail
that?
Hasbro.
Like that?
The Hail Hasbro one works like a champ. I'm all a big fan of that one, but the friendship.
So you don't like my Neato?
It's not for me. It's not my fave.
So who is Shattercast without our friends and supporters?
I know.
No, I like the concept, just not the phrase.
Well, I can think of another podcast with no friends or supporters.
Okay.
Let me hit you up in the private chat.
No, you don't. No need. I'm familiar with that one.
Well, everybody, since Bobby doesn't like my little catchphrase, this will be the last time you hear Deluxe on Shattercast. So everybody say thank you to Skullface.
We're breaking out the silhouette of Masterpiece Hot Rod next week.
I don't like it. I don't like it when Greg hates fans toys, but he's more than welcome to hate.
Okay, well I'll read off what her. Come be a cool nerd at the cool table, or come be a nerd at the cool table. God, I gotta learn how to read. Okay, that's just
Raid.
Okay.
You can check us on YouTube like always at youtube.com/shatteredcast uncut. Check us on iTunes. You check it on Instagram, which I'm running, which doing a pretty good job, I guess. You check us on Facebook at Facebook Shatteredcast, and then Twitter at Shatteredcast, and Tumblr, which nobody uses Tumblr. We have a blog. I guess we don't use that anymore. And you can send us anything you want on Gmail. And we are about the Facebook thing. We are almost close to 1,000 likes. So if y'all could, the shards, if you could, share. We need a couple more likes to get to 1,000, and that would be really cool. And we really appreciate it. So
and once we hit 1,000, Bobby is going to do a Beast Wars review.
Look, I just found out about the Beast Wars thing today. But if old Oscar and J Boy is willing to ship one up to me, I'll take a look at it to celebrate 1,000 likes for sure.
Yay!
So it doesn't mean we need to rush to it, but I'm up for it.
We're only 30 away, so get ready, Bobby.
I'm up for it.
Get ready. I just want to say, a big shout out to all our fans that listen to us every week. We really appreciate it, and I had another great time hosting, even though I hate it. Just I don't want to say what Oscar says or Bobby says or anything. So just collect Transformers. Be happy with what you got, and quit griping about everything.
Shut the fuck up, Chip.